Make yourself ready, Pilgrim. The bindings are there as a safeguard.
No, God damn it!
Ascension. Ascension in the count of 5. Count of 4.
No.
3, 2, 1. Ascension. Ascension.
Just stay calm.
5,000 feet. 10,000 feet. 15,000 feet. Hallelujah.
What's going on, guys and girls? It's Ghost Robo. Welcome to BioShock, the collection. My favorite franchise, redone in 1080p, up to 60 frames per second. All the games, one package. Today, taking a look at BioShock Infinite, the third and most recent game in the franchise. We've entered Columbia, the domain of Zachary Comstock, and where the adventures of Booker, Elizabeth, and this weird world will all take place. There are looks at BioShock 1 and 2 already, as well as extended versions of these videos on my channel. This entire collection just makes me super, super happy. They include all the single-player DLC, and it's a beautiful package. Seeing BioShock 1 and Rapture all redone for modern consoles is crazy. And this game, in some ways, is my favorite. The story here, the mystery, it has such an awesome finish. You have to see this one through, no matter who you are. And you can do that for yourself when the game comes out. The collection on September 13th in North America and September 16th internationally. Floating city in the sky, from the sea beneath to the sky above. Interesting transition for Irrational and the teams behind BioShock. I'm actually playing the game right now at 2K. They were kind enough to fly me up here, not via one of these super cool blimps, but via an airplane to check out the game. And it's a super awesome honor for me because, like I said, this is my favorite video game franchise of all time. And so to be able to play them in full-on gorgeous glory is just awesome. So we are going to check out some of the combat, see some of the vigors, and give you a little taste of what Infinite has to offer.
Boys! Stop him!
So here we go with combat, beginning with a different weapon, the Skyhook here, which will eventually lead us into the skies as we transport around these incredible vistas of Columbia and execute our enemies here quite brutally. Infinite gives you vigors instead of plasmids, but they still have... Oh my goodness gracious. Did not remember that part. I've played all these games, but it's good to be back, and in some ways it's really, really weird to be back. They have a creep factor to them that adds to the charm in the weirdest of ways, but we'll take all of these guards and cops out and proceed closer and closer to Monument Island, where our target Elizabeth lies. Now, there's some notable improvements here in Infinite, combat-wise. You've got a run button, a dedicated run button now. You also have more finely tuned shooting mechanics, as you'll see in a second here. We can possess this guy. Drop some coin on the ground, thank you. Audio logs are back in the form of voxophones, vending machines. It retains all of the BioShock spirit, but redone in a super interesting Columbia 1900s style with a whole lot of Americana and a whole lot of religious overtones. This guy here is a turret that normally would not like us, but we can possess him, our first Vigor, to do the work for us. You've got Salts this time instead of Adam. And, we'll enter the fray. One of the coolest things about Infinite, whereas BioShock 1 and 2 use many of the same plasmids, Infinite has an entirely new set of powers. So Vigor is a different name, but there's also totally different functionality. My favorite being Bucking Bronco, a Vigor that ruptures the earth beneath your feet, almost like your own personal earthquake. And then Undertow, which is a later game Vigor that basically uses the sea as a tentacle to knock your foes off ledges or push them back from you. Shoot our way through. The game is a gorgeous game. It was at the top of the totem pole for graphics back in the day when it came out, 2013, for Xbox 360 and PS3. And it still looks great now. Like, it definitely has that great mix of good, strong visuals and stellar art and aesthetic. It's a one-of-a-kind experience. Still grabbing health kits. I love the audio in these games. They're always strong, and it's cool to hear some of the underwater rapture sounds in a different location. Again, it's got the feel of BioShock, but in a whole new world, which is what I really love. Explorable stores, can load up on veggies, because normally we eat hot dogs and cake and candy bars. Not the healthiest man, this Booker DeWitt. Continue through the streets of Columbia. Grab some salts, grab some health.
It's getting hot. What's going on?
Oh, baby. A burning man of mechanical rage. And he goes down. Not the kind of fireman I'm familiar with, but we will get our second Vigor Devil's Kiss here after replenishing our stocks.
It's a kiss. Well, you only live once. This...
Gosh, that's brutal. Although I feel like the Colombians have it a bit easier. They just have to drink the Vigors as opposed to injecting themselves.
Throw a fiery grenade. Hold and release to create an explosive trap.
Alright, the street's on fire.
That wasn't no sample.
And we can swap back and forth, throwing fireballs at whoever comes our way. We can even make it a nice fireworks show here, which I really appreciate and always found fun. Now let's swap to possession, take that over, and you'll begin to see the dynamic nature that is the BioShock combat. And then combining that with really cool, intense, and well-written plot and characters is kind of what distinguishes and separates these games from the pack for me. We get a lot of really top-tier titles these days, but I think even in 2016, the BioShock trilogy holds up and excels in a way that many games just can't seem to compete with. And that's why I'm extra happy to have a chance to play them all. We gotta run away. This guy is gonna shoot us in the back, and this little Piggly Wiggly is not gonna protect us very well at all. Excuse me, sir. Please stop your shooting. Can I come in? Jumping forward a little bit, get to show off the Skyhook and some of the aerial exploration that's included here. You can attach on and traverse. Eventually, we'll get to ride the more roundabout skylines, but we can do skyline strikes, which is an absolutely incredible assassination move there, and it leaves them shocked and awed and not waking up. We've got machine guns here, adding to our arsenal. And the weaponry has a style that very much fits the time period, fits the city, and then augmenting that with something like Devil's Kiss it is a pretty cool sight to behold. We've got a lot of very angry individuals here, urging us to use all of our equipment and our shield early and often. Let's see if we can get... Whoa, hello. Let's see if we can get sky high soon enough here. Because it's pretty fun to fight while you're floating above the ground. We're already floating, so it's like a floating inception. Boom. Sometimes you don't want to possess the turrets, you just want to take them out. We can do that. And got another level and layer of dudes. As you can see, like, the shooting has been refined to be much more shooter-esque. And we're quite able to really wreck these guys. Alright. Hooking back on. Dropping down. And away we go. The line forward just a little bit more. We're now inside a very strange society of crow-obsessed creeps. Looking for their leader. And I believe he's right through these double doors. Ugh. It's not a good way to go. We're going to try to prevent that from happening to ourselves. Such a beautiful, yet brutal place. Alright, we can create an explosive trap, so we'll do this. A secondary use for the Vigors. Kind of a cool tweak on the traditional powered formula, and that will burn the crazy crow leader.
What's this?
And we say goodnight to him quite quickly. And acquire already our third power-up.
Press to summon murderous crows. Hold and release to create a nest trap.
And with that, the crows now obey our command and will carry us forth against this next encounter. Not a fun way to die, being pecked to death by a very dirty bird. Bees in Rapture, crows in Columbia. That's for the foes you really don't like at all. But hopefully you guys like the look of BioShock Infinite. Also got looks at BioShock 1 and 2, as well as an extended version of the videos on my channel. Definitely check those out, and make sure to check out BioShock, the collection, on September the 13th in North America, September 16th internationally. Thanks so much for watching, guys and girls. Hope you're having a fantastic day and enjoying yourselves. Until next time, drink some hot chocolate. Watch out for those crows, and we will see you all later.